All right, so I'm gonna put the countdown right now. Sorry, I almost forgot. I have the countdown right now. I need to use the restroom real quick, and we'll get this started right now. Oh man, I almost forgot how to freaking do the live. Where's my phone? Uh, hey, what's going on, Antonio? I see you in the comments. Thank you for joining, bro. I'm freaking running last minute like everything, like all the other lives, but hopefully this one is gonna be a good one. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Need to turn on the lights behind me, and we should be good. Running late, running late. What's going on, Joanna? I see you. Thank you for joining. Just need to turn on the lights right behind me. Dude, it's so nerve wracking going live. I think I was just talking to some of you guys that it's so nerve wracking going live just because it's like, yeah, especially right now that I've been doing everything like last minute. Um, but I'm glad you guys are coming in and joining in. You guys make it like super, super worth it. What's going on, Cynthia? I see you. Hey, hey, hey. I had to use the restroom real quick, but I'm back. All right, here we go. 50 seconds. 50 seconds left. I have my lights turned on the back. Doing everything everything making sure that looks good. The baby's sleeping right now. I have the monitor on. I'll show you guys right now the other point of view so you guys can just understand where I'm coming from in case she actually wakes up. Also, if you guys have links and you guys want to react to anything that and you guys want me to play something on the live, I think I've sent the link to what's up. It's actually the hotline number. So if you guys want to send links, so you guys can send them there and we can play it on the live.
Oi Nomas Podcast Live, where we will react to videos, talk about current trending events, and possibly one or two conspiracies. So let's sit back, relax, and let's chat.
Hoy no más.
And we are freaking live. Welcome back to Nomas Podcast Live. Thank you for joining in for, like I said, I already called you guys out, but I see Joanna here on the live. I see Cynthia as well. Hey, 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 LOL. And Mr. Toño Moroño. What's going on, cousin? So yeah, like I said, by the way, I'm not wearing my glasses. I hate not wearing glasses just because I have so many screens going on. I have 3 screens, and it's just, you guys might see my eyes going like all over the place, and I feel with the glasses I'm able to hide it a little bit more. But yeah, I was running last minute, and I forgot. I forgot my glasses. So yeah, we're here, and super excited to do this live. You guys make it all worth it, and let me know if you guys see anything faulty with the audio or anything like that. I think I hear everything perfect from my end, but in the past I know some of you guys have had issues with, I think, the audio, but it's been only a few of you guys, and but I think I fine-tuned everything, so we shouldn't have that problem anymore. Just here briefly, I just wanted to say I do have my daughter here in the monitor, so in case she wakes up, I am gonna have to like run to the room and make sure that she's fine or give her the bottle. So I'm here monitoring her. But yeah, long story short, I just want to say Happy Easter, everyone. So yeah, I see Toño. Uh, I always wonder why you wore shades. Okay, so I do that also, and I've mentioned it in the past that, bro, by this time I'm up, like during the week I'm up by 4:30 in the morning. So by this time I'm drained, bro. Like I'm freaking drained. So I have some freaking ojeras. I don't know if you guys can tell right now, but for the most part, I look like a zombie. And right now I just feel like I just forgot, and I feel a little bit more insecure that I'm not wearing my glasses, but it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, Happy Easter. I'm glad you guys made it. I was even curious if you guys were able to were actually going to show up and be part of this live. But I'm glad some of you guys were able to make it and yeah, be part of this conversation. Um, so all right, first and foremost, like I always put up the number here if you guys want to be part of the live, if you guys want to react to anything that we talked about. And before we get started on some of these videos, I just want to say all of these videos are for entertainment purposes. This is all just us, we're having fun. This is nothing factual. This is us just reacting to videos online. So once again, entertainment purposes only. Do your own research if you would like. And once again, if you're new to the channel, or if you come across this channel later on once this live is posted, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We do a podcast every single Wednesday, 6 p.m., and lives every Sunday when possible at 8 o'clock. All right, so I guess we can get into, I don't see anybody else commenting right now, but I think we can get into the first video that I think I want to keep it more on the Easter side right now, the Easter part of TikTok and reaction videos, being that it is Easter. And then we'll get into the main subject of the live, and then we'll take it from there. So let me pull up some of the notes. And like I said, if there's anything here that you guys want to talk about and give me your own perspective, feel free to just send me a comment and tell me that you would want to call in, and that way I can be expecting your call. Okay, so before we get into the video of like Easter and then the main topic, this video in particular freaking made me laugh, and it was so intense because I just didn't know what the heck to expect. So I captioned this as, this video was so intense, not knowing what the outcome was going to be, and it was so nerve-wracking. So let's check this out.
Can always rely on the labour to brighten up the day.
Oh, he's gone! Oh, yeah!
Okay, so first of all, before we continue the video, so I guess this guy, I think they dared him to go into this this rope across the pool. And do you guys think he's gonna be safe, or you guys think he's actually gonna make it across? It was so nerve wracking just to see him like almost get there and not get there. But let me know.
Push him!
Is he gonna be safe? Is he gonna be safe? Is he gonna be safe? What do you guys think? Is he gonna make it?
Oh God! Oh, fucking hell!
Oh no! Oh no! Bro!
I'm dying! I got a big stitch, mate! Yes, come on!
Can always
Bro, he freaking failed. He was so close to freaking making it, and he ended up, he lost the freaking, I guess, the momentum, and he fell in that dirty ass pool. Oh man. Mr. Yak Yak, that's a murky looking pool. Thank you for joining, bro. Yeah, I honestly thought he was gonna make it, but yeah, he didn't. That's freaking nasty. Yeah, super super nasty. By the way, I think that's why a lot of people stay away from actually getting pools, because it's so hard to maintain pools. Super super hard to maintain pools. So yeah, let's see what I see. Arlene, thank you so much for joining. I don't think so. Yeah, you were right. He fell right into the pool. And let's see what the comment section was stating. Let me pull up the comments first. And for some reason, I can't see them real quick. Just well, for some reason, they're all over the place. Let me see. Having some technical difficulties, but I guess I don't know if you guys can read them or not. But yeah, so so I guess you can kind of see him, the way that he sings slowly. I'm in stitches. Yeah, freaking. And then the song they put in the background of, I think it's Titanic, I believe. Sorry, I also have not only the baby, but I also have Teddy here that I'm looking out after. So yeah, that was, I just thought that video was freaking hilarious when I first saw it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. But all right, so the next video that it's related to Easter. And when I saw this is another one of those videos that it just freaking, it made my day, right? So the way that I captioned it is POB, that friend that volunteers for anything and everything, and it's related to Easter. And I think, well, you guys will see right now. So check this out. So here, let me see if you guys can hear it. Let me put up the volume real quick. Where's the volume at? There we go.
What? Is that you? That's you?
So he's all like, the friend was like, "Hey Juan, is that you?" And you can see the guy smirking. Check it out.
Juan. Juan. What? Is that you? That's you?
He nods his head.
You mean that wig?
So it's just one of those things, like, what the like, let's say you're just at a church service, and next thing you know, you see this guy and you're like, wait a minute, that's freaking Juan. Hey Juan, is that you? And the guy just nods, just like, yeah, it's me. But yeah, this is one of those friends that I guess they're up for anything and everything at any moment. And let me see if I can pull up the comments right here. Last time I wasn't able to pull it up right. Yeah, for some reason it's showing up like this. Let me see if I can fix it for you guys. uh Let me see. Yeah, for some reason it's not coming out. Oops. Yeah, it's not coming out. Huh. Let me just try to fix it real quick. uh mm, oh, there we go. Custom. Yeah, for some reason I can't. Oh, there we go. There we go. I got it. Got it. All right. So the comments, can never be serious. You're doing amazing. He was so locked in. You're over there making him laugh. Yeah, dude. Freaking hilarious. But yeah, I don't know if did you guys go to church service? I don't really go to church as much, but I'm not sure if you guys do. Let me know. Let me see. I would fear amoeba mostly in that nasty water. Oh yeah, this is in relation to the pool thing. Uh, Arlene trying to break him from his role. Yeah, it's one of those things that I don't know if it's ever happened to you guys, that whenever you're supposed to be extra serious in like let's say at work or anything like that. It's freaking hot in here. That's that's the moment that it's so hard not to laugh because you know it's supposed to be a serious moment. So yeah. No, that's Angel. Yeah, I don't think I'm down for anything and everything. But yeah, I thought this video was hilarious too. And then we have another Easter related video. By the way, let me know if you guys went to church. If not, I don't really go to church. Like I believe in a higher power. I believe in God, the creator of the universe, the creator of it all. But I just don't know who his name is. But I don't really go to church. I used to once in a while. I'll try to go, but only if it's calling me. Any of you guys went to church by any chance? And let me see. Okay, so the next one, also related to Easter, is the top comment of this video was top comment is maybe don't put the heaviest guy from church up there, and you guys will see why.
Lo mejor nunca se sube, al menos que en la radio salga esta canción. Hoy voy a darle paz a mi corazón, por eso me
Poor
perdí.
guy.
Me fui de vacaciones,
Oh
con
shit.
muchas cervezas y canciones. Un shot por la buena. Lo mejor nunca se
So let me
sube.
see. So check this out. So they put the heaviest guy right there. Only I think he's only holding on with those two ropes. And it's first of all, it's not even a full on cross, right? But he's only holding on to those two little ropes. And what happened at first, I'm like, wait, what the heck happened? But they had put a little platform for this guy, and it freaking breaks off. Check it out.
Lo mejor nunca se sube, al menos que en la
Oh
radio
shit.
salga esta canción. Hoy voy a darle paz a mi corazón, por eso me perdí. Me fui de vacaciones, con muchas cervezas y canciones.
Oh man, let's see if I can pull up the comments this time. Let me pull up the comments, and there we go. Hell yeah, I was able to pull up the comments. So yeah, like I said, this is the top comment right there. Maybe don't put the heaviest guy from church up there. Is this historically accurate? Dude was supposed to pretend only, not actually do it. Yeah, dude, this is, oh man. And there were so many on TikTok. They have this little trend going on with that little song. I think it's Bad Bunny's song, but they will upload so many different fails. And today I kept on seeing so many of like reenactments of Jesus on the cross. And but I was able to find these, and I thought these were hilarious. Um, so let me see. Joanna, she's laughing. As soon as I heard the sound, I knew what was going to happen. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're on TikTok, then you know that as soon as you hear this song, something like funny or crazy is going to happen. I've seen some other ones that are pretty like, oh shoot, I hope the person is fine, because freaking outrageous out there. But okay, I think that's the before I move on to the main one. Yeah, I think that's all I have for like Easter and all that. Unless you guys want to send me some to the link right now, then fine. But otherwise, I think I'll move on to the actual main focus of the video of the live, and then I'll take it from there. Let me see what Cynthia's saying. Oh my god, they didn't put any effort into this cross. Nah, they freaking do it, and they didn't even put like the full on cross. They just put like a T. This is not even a freaking cross, it's a T. So yeah, they for sure didn't do any effort into this cross, and then they put a freaking Yankee ass platform right there. That poor guy just fell down. But yeah, it's I guess it was the, I don't know why all these comments are popping up, but yeah, okay. So the main topic that I wanted to get into, it's not Easter related, but once again, this is, I think the majority of the videos that I'm pulling up right now are based from TikTok, and yeah, this guy went viral. I think his video right now it's like at 6 million. 6 million. Not too sure. It's one of those things, right? And I'll play the video so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, right? But it's one of those things that it almost seems that who knows, maybe he actually works in this field, but it almost seems like he posted this and he wasn't expecting that much of a reaction to go super viral, but he ended up going viral, and then he started saying that um people are after him. He started saying that he's going to get fired. He started shutting down the comments. I don't know. And then he started uploading so many different videos after that. So many different videos. So don't take this too factual just because I don't know this guy in particular, but he went super viral, and then in the comment section and other people doing videos, they started doing their own analysis. They started doing their own videos and reactions to this video in specific. So what I'm actually talking about here is that this guy, apparently he does this as a side hustle, and he digs graves as a side hustle to make extra money. And what he found out when he was actually digging one of these graves, it turns out that it's something completely that he wasn't expecting out of digging graves. So we're gonna go ahead and check this out. Before Teddy, ven para acá. Teddy, hey, métete. So yeah, but before we get into that, I see more like a capital T for sure. Hey, what's going on, Julie Cakes? Glad we were able to make it. Appreciate every single one of you guys that actually made it, because I know today's a special day for a lot of people, Easter. So, all right, let's get into the main topic of today's live. And then for this one, if you guys are able to call in, I think Cynthia might call in, but if there's anybody else that would like to call in and give me your opinions or any feedback or additional input, do let me know. But we're gonna get into the main topic of today's live.
Y'all want to hear some shit to really blow y'all's mind this morning? So, as a side hustle, I dig graves in graveyards and cemeteries across Bowling Green and surrounding counties. Something didn't set right with me today. As I was digging, the guy that's the director of the graveyard walked up to me, and he was like, "We need to lift that casket up to get it even." So we put it on a tally and brought it back up. When we brought it back up, it come off even in a way, but it was crooked in the corner. So he's like, "We got to lift it." So I lifted it, me and him together. But the weirdest thing was, it was really light. Like, extremely light. Like, and I'm not a big dude. So I was like, I told him, I was like, why is that so light? He was like, don't ask questions that you ain't ready for. Y'all, I'm freaked out. What are they doing with these bodies? Y'all want to hear some?
Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys caught that right. Apparently, they had brought down the casket, and then the guy in charge of wherever he worked at told him, "Hey, we need to pull this casket back up." And when they were doing it, I think there was something that was not aligning or coming up evenly, and they tried to fix it, or they leveled it out in order for them to bring the casket back out from the hole. And he realized that this casket was extremely light, like too light for somebody to be there. And that's when he started speculating, and I guess he mentioned something to his supervisor, the guy in charge, and that's when he told him, "Don't ask any questions that you're not really ready for." And as you can see, like I mentioned before I started playing this, he had a bunch of comments, and now it appears that he turned off the comments. Not sure if this is part of it just becoming more of what can I say? I guess to create more hype and more controversy, because if you go to his page, you're gonna see that he started uploading a bunch of videos right after this. So I'm not sure if he was like, he realized that he got a lot of popularity. This video in particular, I think it's like close to 6 million or 7 million. Let me see if I can pull it up. So yeah, it's no, I think that's not it. Yeah, the one we just watched right now, it's 6.7 million. 6.7 million. So, and then after that, he's been like posting like crazy right after that. And then we have another 1.6 million, and this guy's profile is pretty much saying that yeah, he got 84,000 followers now. But he started making all kinds of different videos and related to that. So not sure if it's one of those cases that he found a niche that he could tackle, and now he's like sticking to it, and like digging into more of this type of topic to create more momentum for himself. But yeah, he ended up turning off the comments, and then saying that in one of those videos that he was talking or he posted, then half of the video doesn't there's no sound at all. But I know that's never happened to me. Like, let's say if you post a video that any platform or social media platform doesn't want you to like post, they'll just remove it. But that the half of the video didn't have any sound, it created more speculation out there in the comments. People are like, "Oh man, they're trying to silence you." So no, who knows if he made it purposely for to create more controversy and more people commenting and more interaction in the comments. So yeah, don't take any of this factual. However, it did start a lot of people creating these videos online and coming up with their own conclusions and their own research. Let me see. So Arlene is saying, "Wait, I'm lost. So what is he insinuating?" Okay, and that's where we're gonna go to, right? But he's pretty much saying that there's no bodies in the casket when they put him down. And some of the comments that were part of this post, they were saying that that's why whenever you go to somebody's funeral, you're supposed to ask, or you're supposed to wait until they actually throw the dirt into the actual casket. But then other people were saying that, I'm not sure exactly what locations, but supposedly at one point, once they lower down the casket, they don't allow the people to actually stay for the complete burial, because it's some of their process that, okay, we drop the casket, then you guys have to leave. And so apparently people have to ask to stay there for the complete like burial, and throwing all the dirt onto the casket and body. But yeah, that was the whole speculation, that in some locations, based on the comments, not everybody or not every location allows you to stay there until until it's full of dirt. uh I don't think that's happened here in San Diego here. When I've gone to like when people are getting buried, I've seen them throw dirt, so not sure if it's the same at all the different locations. So the body was an organ donor, whether by choice or not, or was it empty? Yeah, that's the thing. There's still a lot of open questions, right? But the main speculation here is that it was empty, that it was too light, and that there was no body there. Allegedly, this is all allegedly, right? Based on this guy's video, and then so yeah, it's I'm not sure if you guys had any experience like that, that you guys actually do stay or not stay towards the end, but that was the whole thing with this video, that I guess, yeah, I guess in some locations they don't allow it, so people were going crazy in the comments. um but then it started saying, like, people, like I said, people started making their own videos based on this guy's um TikTok, and this is one of the videos that somebody made.
Y'all want to
Nope,
hear some
sorry,
shit to really
that's the
blow
wrong
y'all?
one.
Y'all want to hear some shit to really blow
I
y'all?
think I put the wrong link. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Sorry. But yeah, let me know if you guys have heard anything like this. But yeah, it's super weird. Let me see. Right here.
What's up, y'all? Part 2 to the video. What's up, y'all? Part 2 to the video. It's got about 3.3 million views as of right now. A lot of people seen it. I got people writing me. I got people calling me. Even the people I was talking about in the video. I've got to be all the way honest with you guys. When I made the video saying that casket was light, that wasn't something that I did just because. The reason why I did it is because it's becoming a pattern. Since COVID, this industry has 100% changed. I'm not going to sit up here and act like that I know what they're doing. But I know it ain't right, and I know I'm going to find out. I don't know where this journey might lead me, trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, so this video somebody else uploaded. It's not the same guy, but you see, now this is the actual video that he's saying that he's gonna, like, trying to find out the truth no matter what. And then I think there was another video that I wanted to, like, talk about, but check it out. He's saying that he wants to know the truth.
But I feel like that all my life I've wanted to know the truth about everything. And while everybody else was living this fairy tale, I've always known that this world is off. We're in spiritual warfare, y'all. Good versus bad. You can discredit me, you can say whatever. But we are. If you notice in the first video, all the people that was giving me backlash was funeral directors, funeral homes. I've heard people say they're going to sue me. They're going to try to lock me up. I've even heard some say that they're going to try to take me out. I really don't care. Because you know what? The truth is worth more than sometimes even your life. I know a lot of people is going to think this is crazy. But I promise you, y'all, there is something going on with burials. There's something going on with bodies. And if you don't believe me, that's fine. There's a lot of reasons in this world for you not to believe people. But in this instant right here, I'm being real. I advise you that if you bury somebody, that you do request to be there. If somebody is being cremated, then, you know, it's your choice. I think that some states do let you be there. I don't trust nothing. My boss is always here at 6 a.m. sharp. It's 8:13. Not one day. This is a 61-year-old man, country man, that never misses work. He's nowhere to be found. Today we uncovered the truth. And every day from here on out, that's my goal. And I hope you guys are with me. God bless you and have a good day.
Okay, so yeah, this one somebody else remade it, and the whole I'm not too sure if I can say this all on YouTube, right? But you guys can see Soylent Green. Um, it's in the fast food, and then you guys can read the rest, right? You guys can read it, and this is pretty much what everybody online on TikTok, and you guys can look it up. But everybody started saying that there was a connection with Soylent Green with fast food restaurants, and then um that they supposedly have a contract in them, and then you guys can relate it to like that they have this ingredient which humans, right, in the fast food industry. Once again, this is all allegedly, this is all for entertainment purposes, but you guys can read the comments right here. Some of the top comments here, it's Lord, protect this man, cover him, and assign your angels to watch over him from seen and unseen dangers. Amen. Stay safe out there, bro. There's big industries hate people who tell the truth. May you be protected on your journey. And this one in particular caught my attention. There's not enough beef or chicken for all the stores in America to fully be stocked 24/7. And that got me super interested into, it's true. Like, people are eating chicken every single day, beef every single day. And so industries have to be getting their food source from who knows where. Now, it just so happens that there's a movie in related to this from back in the days, in which I'm going to be playing here shortly. I think I have one or two more posts to go over this, and then I'll show you guys what that movie is about. But yeah, so okay, so we see this, right, and know you guys probably know already that if you guys see something in The Simpsons, then you guys can kind of relate it to quote unquote factual, or something that they kind of want to tell you, but they don't really tell you. They tell you through cartoons. They tell you through commercials. We've seen commercials now, taking it back to I think we've already seen the Taco Bell commercial on, I think it was the Last Life, and then we saw the KFC commercial where they put a human into the deep fryer, and they brought up KFC, a deep fried chicken, but it was a human being that was being put into deep fry, into oil, right? Making a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Now, so you know what? Actually, something crazy that I just remembered right now that I've totally forgot, or I don't think we mentioned it, or nobody brought it up. But Kentucky Fried Chicken's name, I think at one point got changed. That they can't name Kentucky Fried Chicken. They had to change it into KFC. So why would they not be able to put like Kentucky Fried Chicken? Because supposedly the theory is that it's not truly chicken, that there's other ingredients in there, so they had to change it from that to KFC only. So that just adds within itself more controversy to everything that we're covering right now. Let me see some of your comments right now. So I have heard some people are not ready to let go and jump in. Yeah, that's very true. I've seen that so many different times. That's why they typically don't let you stay when they fill the hole. Yeah, but it's kind of like it should be. I get this because I've seen this. I've seen this for sure. It's a very emotional situation, and many people, like, I think that's probably the hardest moment into like seeing somebody like for the last time. You don't want to let go, and I totally agree. But then it should be people's choice, and this just adds more to the controversy that, hey, it should be the family's choice, and if somebody is actually doing something that they're not supposed to, then that's when they restrain that person, but they should still have that option of allowing the people, right? So let me see, Cynthia, could this possibly happen in smaller states where they need to consolidate the body so the cemetery doesn't eventually take over the small towns? Possibly. That's a good theory. And then that's something too that a lot of people in the comment section in those videos, they're saying that people are passing away like on a daily basis, but you don't see new cemeteries popping up, right? So many people pass, but the cemeteries still stay the same. So that's when another theory started coming up, where are these bodies going to? So, all right, last comment I see here. I don't know what store those people go, but a lot of times when I go, it's not on stock. Okay, so it seems that Mr. Damian, Mr. Gak is having some problems not getting his chicken and beef. Yeah, I mean, just go down the street, bro. You'll see Chick-fil-A and all that stuff, always in stock, and they open up almost daily. So who knows? But yeah, I get your point. But yeah, let me know if you guys had any other circumstances or instances that you guys had seen like something like this in the past or have questioned any of this. But yeah, so like I said, this person was started going super viral with almost 7 million views on his post and crazy amount of people commenting. Now, this is the video of The Simpsons where they bring up the subject of Soylent Green. I think somebody's calling in. Let me see if I can play this.
Hi, your phone verification code for Jewel Tufa is 0.
Oh shit!
1.
I thought it was somebody calling. Oh man, that freaked me out, man. I thought it was somebody calling in from you guys, and then I got some sort of verification code. Super weird. Okay, that's adding more into the controversy. I don't know if you guys were able to hear that actually. Um, but yeah, let me. That freaked me out a little. All right, so the next video, this is where The Simpsons actually show a little bit of this topic and adding more onto the controversy itself.
For the worst. Jimbo, why don't you assist Lunch Lady Doris in the kitchen?
It's hard for me to clean this giant pot when you keep spilling meat tenderizer all over me. Oh, great. Now I gotta work in the dark.
This sandwich tastes so young and impudent. Seymour, what's with the good grub?
Well, perhaps I ought to let you folks in on a secret. You remember me telling Jimbo Jones that I'd make something of him one day?
Are you saying you killed Jimbo, processed his carcass, and served him for lunch?
I wonder where Jimbo is today. He should have beaten us up for our lunch money an hour ago.
Oh, lunch lady, please to have another sloppy Jimbo. How's the school night?
No, that's your third helping, young man. It's making you fat and soft and tender. You just cut in line, didn't you? Reported attention, Ooter.
So yeah, this is one of those things. Like, why would they even put this into cartoons? And maybe at one point we would take all of this into not too serious, but why would you even put that into kids cartoons, you know?
For how long?
Oh, about 7 minutes a pound should do it.
Okay, I got your German grub right here.
Bart, does it strike you as odd that Uter disappeared and suddenly they're serving us this mysterious food called Uterbraten?
Oh, relax, kids. I've got a gut feeling Ooter's around here somewhere. After all, isn't there a little Ooter in all of us? In fact, you might even say we just ate Ooter and he's in our stomachs right now. Wait, scratch that one.
Mom, you've got to help. They're cooking kids in the school cafeteria.
Listen, kids, you're 8 and 10 years old now. I can't be fighting all your battles for you.
But, Mom...
No buts. You march right back to that school.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys caught that, right? So Bart and Lisa were telling Marge, the mom, like, hey, you know what? This is happening. This is crazy. This crazy thing is happening. Man, I keep on getting freaking calls, man. Like, check it out. Hopefully this is not one of your guys' number, but keep on getting calls. Let me know if you guys are calling in. But so far I got a 212 number and an 818 number. I'm not sure if any of you guys have this number, but yeah, I'm getting calls. But anyways, Bart and Lisa were telling Marge, right, about like, hey, this is crazy happening, but then what did March actually do? She's like, you know what? Stop, this things and go back to school, right? So I guess, in as a metaphor, when people try to speak out, people disregard them completely, even if it's something outrageous, right? So that was the metaphor when Marge is like, "Hey, you go back to school," and completely disregarded what the kids had to say.
Look them straight in the eye and say, "Don't eat me."
Okay.
For the worst.
Yeah, so crazy. It's just, I mean, it's even in the cartoons, kids cartoons. Um, yeah, it's who knows, right? But it's all these videos started popping up just recently. Another thing too, that they're saying that around this time, this years, around like our current modern times, it's when a lot of people are going to start waking up to more and more things, like, right, like ancient civilizations, like this type of things, so many things like aliens that we talked about, when the government has completely disclosed that there's aliens, and nobody made a big fuss over it, right? Nobody made anything crazy. Like nothing really changed, and all of these topics that are happening are like things that we just freaking. Okay, I see somebody. Okay, so this is completely something that it would have, like, oh, somebody's calling. Sorry, sorry. I think. Sorry about that. I keep on getting calls, but I see the meanders right now that he said he sent a voice message. Okay, let me I'll play it right now. Has anybody tried to call in right now? Or it was just the man leaving a voice message. I'll play your voice message right now, bro. But yeah, it's like all these different topics that were surreal have been disclosed and have been put out in public, and they just get disregarded now. Like nobody really cares. Like no matter how outrageous it is, and now especially with AI, we don't even know what's true or not. So there goes to show you that anybody can say anything online, and people will just watch, maybe comment, and scroll to the next one and completely disregard it. So that was the metaphor here with Marge and Lisa and Bard, right? But just crazy that all of this was put into kids movies. Here, let me try to answer one of these calls. Thank you for calling Oinomas Chat. Yeah, completely hung up. I don't know who the heck is trying to call, man. So weird. Okay, but I see the Mian. Let me see. I think he said he left a voice message. Let me see if I can play it. This is the first time I'm actually trying out a voice message, and hopefully you guys are able to hear it.
That is from a Halloween special of The Simpsons. They do episodes like that. They also have one with the Dolphins to cover a Springfield one. That one's pretty funny. I've heard that The Simpsons predict things because one of the creators' aunts, it's, um, se dice en español una vidente, and she sees things in the future, but she doesn't see it like clearly, and they write it into the show, and that's why they have a good track record.
Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys were able to catch that, but he's saying that they say one of the theories out there is that one of the Simpsons creators is, I guess, they can see the future, but they can't really see the future too clear. So that's why they put like some truth into the cartoons. So yeah, that's what the man said. Were you guys able to hear the voice message? I'm not sure if I need to like bump up my audio for next time, but let me know if you guys are able to hear that. I'm trying to fine tune everything. Man, I don't know if I'm tripping out, like in the sense of not like scared, right? But I'm not sure if somebody just hopped on live and they saw the hotline number, which I'll post it again. But I'm getting a bunch of calls, and I don't think it's actual. Like, look, I'm getting another call right now. Let's try to see if I can answer it. Yes, hello. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, nothing. I don't know. Yeah. Well, anyways, if I continue getting some random ass calls, I might have to change the hotline number, and then just only give it to certain people. But I mean, I don't care if they call in, but I just want it to be like, okay, so I just want the calls to be like adding on to the actual live itself, right? So Julie Cakes is saying here that he heard it good. Perfect. Thank you, bro. Thank you for letting me know that he heard it good. But yeah, um, his aunt. Okay, his aunt. The aunt of one of the creators, I believe. Okay, but it seems like they were able to hear it perfectly. But yeah, so I think I have one last video to react to, and then I'll see if anybody wants to call in, like actually call in, so we can talk about this topic, and then we'll call it a day. The last one I have. Oh, this is the actual thumbnail video that I wanted to talk about. Not talk about, but react to. Okay, did we look at the comments? No, I don't think we looked into the comments. Let me pull up the comments. Okay, what if Simpsons are predicting but instead repeating history, and we just repeating history because it was not taught to us? Reminds me of when Mr. Krabs' secret ingredient was crab. There you go. That's another comparison. That's insane. I hadn't even thought about that. This kind of scares me because this show has predicted a lot. Anyone here in 2025? Yeah, it's a lot of people are here in 2025 right now. Like, look, 8,000 people, and this was just posted this year. Simpsons knew everything from start. Simpsons knew everything from start. Life funny. Yes, I don't know. I don't understand that one. But yeah, anyways, so let's go ahead into the last video. I think I have one or two more videos that I wanted to react to, and but this one is what I have on the actual thumbnail itself. Apparently there's a 1973 movie titled Soylent Green, which depicts what Soylent Green truly is. So let's check this out. Right there. So right there, you can see that the bodies of this movie were Teddy. Sorry, I have Teddy here. Freaking there. Somebody was throwing fireworks, and Teddy got scared. Acuéstate, Teddy. Acuéstate. Córrele, acuéstate. Yeah. Sorry about that. But yeah. Going back to that, is apparently the bodies that they were being tossed into and disposed of turned into Soylent Green. And once again, this movie, it's from a 1973 movie. So not, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just, the reason why I bring up a lot of these topics is for you guys to do your own research and just kind of like speculate, and just, it's at the end of the day, it's fun conversations, but it's something just to consider. um but yeah, one last video that I have, and then I'll see if somebody wants to call in and chat about this. If not, we'll call it a day or a night, I should say. So next video that we're going to be pulling up to, I think it's a reaction to this movie itself, actually.
Think about Haitian would knowingly eat Soylent Green if it tasted like Takis or something. A lot of people wouldn't even care as long as it tasted like their
Let me see if I can For some reason, I'm not too sure. Here, let me bump it up and let me replay it.
I think about half of the population would knowingly eat Soylent Green if it tasted like Takis or something. A lot of people wouldn't even care as long as it tasted like their favorite chip. Like if they're like, oh, it's Cool Ranch or it's Flaming Hot, whatever. Now I say this partially as a joke, but I'm also a bit serious. They've gotten us also addicted to processed food, while they use propaganda into tricking us into wanting it. They destroy those who try to oppose the system. They either trick us into wanting the tools of our own oppression, or you're ostracized from the society, or you're attacked by the people who are supposed to be defending. Like how riot control is really just protest control. But when I would get to the end of the movie, and spoilers if you haven't seen it, the main character's always telling everyone about what he's discovered. And as he's brought through the crowd, he keeps screaming out to everyone that Soylent Green is people. And honestly, even the people in the crowd don't seem very fazed by it. If this really happened, he would be trying to tell everybody the truth, and the people in the crowd.
So I don't know if you guys caught that. Can you guys hear this good? I can hear it, but not sure if you guys can. At times it's hard to hear because it's very low on my end, but it shows that it's picking up good. But you guys can just confirm if the audio, all of this audio has been perfect. Just let me know so I can leave the same settings for next time. But right here, he said something key that apparently the main guy that discovers what Soylent Green is, right? He wanted to tell everyone. He wanted to tell everyone, similar to Bart and Lisa when they told Marge, right? Hey, mom, like this is happening at school, and what did Marge say? Like, hey, you go back to school. Like completely disregarded, and this is exactly what he's saying. That this guy, I think the main character that discovers this in the movie, I think the masses go after him. Check it out.
Seem very fazed by it. If this really happened, he would be trying to tell everybody the truth. And the people in the crowd would just get mad at him and be like, well, they taste really good, man. People would be like, well, how can you really criticize Soylent Green? You've never even tried it. I mean, they even made a product called Soylent. They have a mint chocolate one that has almost the same color of green. Why would I ever buy a product named after a movie about eating people? And I think they're very aware of this because they're like 20 grams of plant protein. And that brand.
Okay, so he said something here that maybe, I don't know if you guys have been
themselves plant protein.
I'm not sure if you guys have seen this in the past, but they're very tactical when it comes down to playing with words, right? For instance, it says he's saying why would they name something as Soylent, you know, when it comes down to like you can see the different controversy in these videos and conspiracies, right? But they called it Soylent. And if you don't, behind them you can actually see the underneath the name of Soylent, I think it's called plant protein. But then I started thinking, why would they call it plant protein? But you know, like similar to what we were saying earlier about KFC, that they couldn't call it Kentucky Fried Chicken, they actually called it KFC. Now they play a lot with words. Now if you think about plant protein, what if they're calling like, oh, it's manufactured at a like a power plant or this food plant, right? And you guys saw the actual power plant or this location where they were disposing of these bodies in the movie. What if it's a wordplay to call it plant protein, but it's not really truly coming from plants? So I'm very curious to see what type of ingredients this drink actually has, because if it's not just purely plant, then it's just kind of weird, right? But yeah, just that caught my attention on that.
Plant protein. And that brand naming themselves Soylent and having a green one. I just really dislike that kind of stuff because these movies were trying to warn us of stuff and it kind of makes a mockery of it and just drives us faster towards the apocalypse. Like you remember in Terminator how there's Skynet and it's a net-based AI that ends up taking over the entire world and dominating humanity? Tell me why some bozo named a company Skynet and they are surveillance systems and they use AI. I don't understand what's wrong with people. Why would you see a warning that there's a cliff up ahead and then you just floor the gas right off the edge? People just don't take things that seriously. They don't heed warnings. And a lot of people just don't learn from their mistakes. And that's what's made me so pessimistic in thinking that if Soylent Green was actually a thing, people would eat it as long as it tasted good. I think about half of the...
Okay, that part, that part in specific, people would still eat it even if they knew what exactly it was, or if all of this was factual, they would still eat it, right? And I'm not gonna put Chet on blast, right? But we were discussing all these type of video, and at the same time while we were discussing this video, she was having a bowl of orange chicken and chow mein, right? So I was like, she's like, yeah, that's crazy, right? And then you see her eating her orange chicken, but then you would figure, right, since we're talking about all these different conspiracies and different things that might be possible, who knows, right? But you're, even though you're still unsure, we're still consuming these things, I myself included, right? But that's the thing, it's like, oh damn, that sucks, or that's weird, damn, but we're still going to consume it, similar to what he was saying. A lot of people wouldn't even mind, or they would even make it into a mockery. Oh shoot, well, this person was freaking delicious, so I just ate him, or something like that, you know? So yeah, I don't know. It's just who knows if we will ever find out, you know? Let me see some of the comments here that Mr. Yak Yak is saying. So ask Chat GPT what happens if you eat. Uh, you guys can see it here. I don't want to get flagged for whatever. So I guess I'll ask it. Um, Teddy can, yeah, Teddy for sure can, but I don't think he would. So last comment. At this point, I'm more scared of microplastics and chemical toxicity from our environment. Everyday cleaners and sanitizers being absorbed into the bloodstream. I'm tiny in tiny amounts. And yeah, that I agree with. That's supposedly a big problem. I think I've heard it from candles, from dish soap, so many different freaking products that we consume on a daily basis. But uh, yeah, it just it's yeah. Nowadays, it's like, what can you consume, right? Crazy times. And I think that's the end of all the videos that I wanted to react to. Plus, I think we already reached the 1 hour mark. If you guys want to call in, this is the time to call in. Once again, this is a hotline number um, that you guys can call in and discuss any of these topics. Let me see. Yeah, I keep on getting freaking some random calls, but I might, like I said, I might change this number once again at one point and just only give it to a few of you guys so you guys can call in. But yeah, super weird that all of these things are happening. But like they said, that this year or during this time, it's the time where a lot of people are gonna start waking up to a lot of these type of things. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to call in. Otherwise, we'll call it a day. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this live. I try my best to like have it a little bit structured before I go live. That way, we can kind of keep it consistent. But like I've said in the past, okay, so I recognize the number here. It's an actual 619 number. So I'm gonna try to answer. Thank you for calling Nomas Chat.
Hi, it's Cynthia. How are you?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Good. Interesting topics you brought up.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
I think it's pretty. My personal opinion is probably that it's probably accurate. I think that anything crazy that we ever think about, somebody's already doing it, you know? I think the world goes around in a circle with history repeating itself. That's my personal opinion, and I feel like if it's happened before, it's ought to happen again. And I think it's probably happening, you know?
Yeah.
So many like rich people, why would they spend so much money trying to like, you know, pay workers to like raise their animals for their food, you know,
Right.
being distributed to their restaurants when they can easily just have humans that they're probably killing themselves, you know, being shipped
Allegedly. Allegedly.
right? No, but I'm like, I don't know. I've had those dreams where, you know, like I've seen like towns murdered and stuff like that by like narcos, and then in my dreams, like they're taking it to like restaurants and stuff. So
No way.
yeah, so I'm like, oh, somebody's doing it. You know, I feel like you think it, somebody's doing it. You just gotta Google it.
Okay, but have you ever had any dreams that actually become factual?
Some of my dreams, I mean, I haven't looked into this kind of stuff, I feel like I've had dreams where I see the city like developed into like a nicer city kind of thing, like more greenery and things like that, more developed. Like, for instance, one time I had a dream about Lemon Grove, the main road, being a certain way. And like fast forward a few years later, they developed it. I mean,
Hmm.
it's probably ought to happen, because everything, has to be done and stuff. But I'm like, well, this is exactly how I dreamt it once, and now it's looking like that,
Oh, that's
things like that.
interesting. Yeah, that's
I know.
interesting. Huh.
So, and yeah, any messages that need to come through to me, sometimes I have a dream first and then I look into it. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense now.
Yeah,
So,
you know what's crazy? Lately, I've been having a lot of dreams, random ass dreams, but I've been having a lot more dreams lately.
uh-huh,
And I would never really dream. Like I've had super random dreams that at times I don't even remember, right? But
yeah,
it's weird that for the past 2 3 weeks I've been dreaming almost daily.
you
Um,
should write down,
yeah,
write
you
down.
know what? Yeah, that's a good idea. I should because then I forget.
Yeah, things that don't make sense to you make sense to someone else, or it may make sense to you maybe in a few weeks after, or things might click, that's I receive messages in my dreams. I rarely dream, but when I do, I'm like, oh, I gotta look into it.
Yeah.
What was this about? That was not right.
Yeah, I know for instance I have um I have my cousin and other people that they actually have I think what is it called, lucid dreams, that they're able to a lot of their dreams become a reality, or they become factual later. And aside
Uh-huh.
from that, I've also known people that they're learning how to control their dreams and have full control of like where they're going and talking to the people in the dream state.
Yes, I learned. My mom taught me how to do that. For a while I stopped because I was like, oh, this shit's scary. But I used to be so afraid of those scary dreams, nightmares we have.
Yeah.
But she's like, no, you're in full control. Like you can do this and that. So when you're dreaming, you realize that you're dreaming. So that's when you can navigate your own dream and really investigate more
That's
or get out.
crazy. That's
Yeah,
insane.
but you have to go to sleep knowing that you're going to sleep and knowing that whatever happens after, it's just a dream and you're in full control, even if somebody's chasing after you to kill you or anything
Oh
like that.
shit. Oh
Yeah.
man, that's
Yeah,
mind blowing.
it is. It is. And I do breath work too,
Oh
to
no
where
way, you do?
I started again, and
Uh-huh.
that's when I've had like the crazy dreams where like you think I don't know how to call it because I don't do all this research stuff. I just play with it.
Yeah.
But like, my I don't know, the breath just goes like I don't know, to a point where I'm like, I know when I'm gonna go into a dream.
That's
So
insane, dude. That's something that it's been recommended to me to do breath work. Not only to me, but just in general, right? That breath work,
yeah.
it's another state of almost like a meditative state.
Yes, but you have to be like careful too. You have to remember to come back to your body. Because then your body will just be used to just whoop, leaving your body, your soul, leaving your body, and you need to like remember to come back.
Hmm.
Because I have stories for days.
No way. How about this? How about next time you call in and share one of the stories? Maybe we can do a video call here and
No
maybe.
más para decirte that I was a ghost, like a real ghost, because I tried it. And my mom could literally hear the wreck that I was causing as a ghost.
What
That the
the
next day
heck?
she woke up, yeah, she woke up asking, ¿Qué tanto ruido traías anoche? I'm like, Mom, I was out of my body. I was trying to wake you up.
Oh, dude, hey, you want to come in for the podcast, or what do you want to come in for, like physical, like here at the podcast, like to do an episode?
Ay, no, me van a decir loca.
Let's do it. I said we do it.
I mean, I'll go in with like Diane that understands, D that understands these topics and things, but a lot of things I can't even explain how they happen. It's just like playing with it.
Yeah.
But next thing you know, I'm like in a different reality. I'm like,
Oh
whoa.
man, that's mind blowing. Okay, if for whatever reason you don't want to come in like here in person, maybe we can do like a like video chat here. I have a link that we can do it through Zoom, or if
I
you,
know
uh huh.
maybe people like sharing like their crazy experiences, right? And no, I
Yeah.
don't do drugs like that, like
Yeah.
where I'd be like tripping on shrooms or whatever. I haven't done ayahuasca or any of that, but
You have
I
to.
don't.
You have to.
I know that I don't. I'm scared to do it because I just know wild stuff is probably gonna happen.
Yeah, for sure, man. Let's go ahead and chat afterwards. Like, if not tonight, like another day, so we can plan something out. My baby's also actually kind of. I think she's kind of. Nah, she's good. If you guys see this in red, that means she's calling. I mean, she's like waking up, but it's in green right now, so we're good. But yeah, dude, let's chat so we can plan it out, and hopefully we can make it happen. I'm super interested, even if like it's just dreams or your experiences, but I'm super
Yeah,
stoked to hear some of these.
yeah. I have two different stories that are a little like incredible. Like, whoa, I can't believe like a
Oh,
normal person could go into that.
oh, dude, let's for sure do it. Let's set it up. We'll chat after this, and yeah, let's make it happen.
Okay, but Angel, it was a good topics you had tonight.
Cool. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate you.
Good night, everyone.
All right. Good night. Mr. Aldo, I see you too. I rocked it better. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you and your family. Joanna, happy Easter. I think she was saying happy Easter to Aldo and the rest of the chat. I just got here, damn it, LOL, Aldo. Aldo, you have to call in one of these days, man. I know you're very good and you're very in tune with all of this as well. So try to call in one of these days. Just let me know that you guys are going to call in because I got some random ass calls today. So yeah, at times that's what happens if we're going live, right? I don't know who's going to join in into the actual live, or I don't even know who's actually watching. So that's a crazy part about doing lives, but it's part of the show. Um, it's Cynthia's cousin Sophia F. I'm not Sonia F. Oh, I'm not. Oh, Sonia Franco. Damn, I don't know if you guys are cousins, Cynthia. Sonia Franco. I haven't heard of Sonia Franco in so long, but I don't know if you guys are cousins or not. Um. Oh, okay. Yeah, Sonia's my cousin. Dude, I didn't know that. I hope Sonia's doing good, by the way. But yeah, and Mr. Aldo is saying that yes, he'll do it soon. Thank you. I would love to chat either here or I know you don't live here in San Diego, but if you're able to call in or do it through video call, I'll be more than willing to. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being freaking part of this podcast live. It's so nerve wracking doing lives, man. So nerve wracking because one, it's like I'm very limited with time. Like this weekend, I was building a fence with my stepdad. Then we got together with my fiance's family for a little bit and had to create just a whatever thumbnail and just make it happen. So it's nerve wracking, but you guys make it so freaking fun. Like at one point, I hope that I can just hop on live and then you guys throw freaking links and we can just call in and make this just a time for us to just hang out. But other than that, if you guys don't have any other comments or any other messages, then I think we're going to call it a day. We went over by 13 minutes today. I'd like to keep it within an hour, but yeah, this was super, super dope. If you guys have anything else you guys would want to say, I'll give you guys 1 or 2 more minutes. I know it's kind of like a little bit of a delay from your guys' end. So yeah, it's just me and Teddy. You can see Teddy in the back. Um, Detective. Yes, sir. But yeah, just giving you guys a couple of seconds. Here, I'll play this ad, and I'll give you guys a little bit of chance if you guys want to comment anything else, and then we'll just call it a day. Quick reminder, we now have a call-in number where you guys can leave us voice messages, video calls. Let us know a story you would want us to share on the podcast, anything you want. The goal is being able to interact with the people that support the channel. Even if you're looking for love, we will find your true love on Oi Nomas podcast. Also, for anyone that is interested on creating your own channel, we have our Amazon storefront linked in the description where you can find all the cameras we use, the microphones, the lights, the equipment, equipment where all of our podcasts are recorded to. If you need any help with editing services, we are able to produce your entire podcast, edit your short form content from Instagram Reels, TikToks, etc. You can look at all of our content as reference and we got you covered. And finally, if you want to support the channel, you can leave us a super thanks down below, which will help us tremendously, and we'll make sure to highlight that comment on the upcoming podcast and give you a shout out. Now back to the podcast. Okay, I didn't see any more comments in the comment section. Once again, super thankful for all of you guys that joined in. You guys made it super dope. Thank you once again. Podcast on Wednesday, next live next Sunday, 8 o'clock. Till next time, everyone. Thank you once again. You guys made it super cool. And let me see.